Hi Aquarius, how are you? Welcome to your reading. So before we get started, I'd just like to let you know that I'm running a subscriber competition. So when the channel reaches 200 subscribers, I'm going to choose one of you at random and give away a free 45-minute online reading on any question of your choice. So if you click subscribe, you'll be in with a chance to win that, okay? Just to get into the blurb now, these are general messages, so they could be about absolutely any area of life. Could be your work life, your home life, your love life. So it's up to you to apply it as you see fit, okay? And because they're general messages, they may not resonate with all of you all of the time, but you can check out your moon sign and your rising sign, as sometimes they resonate more. These messages are timeless, so even though I'm posting this in August 2020, whenever you find this message is the right time for you. I'm going to keep this short and sweet, but if you would like a more in-depth look at your own situation, you can find my contact details in the description box below. Okay, so Aquarius, what do we have for Aquarius? Aquarius, what do we have for Aquarius? Oops. No, too many there. I'll take them. Aquarius. What do you have for Aquarius? Okay. King of Pentacles. Okay. Crossed by the Seven of Swords. Okay. Okay. All right, so Aquarius, at the moment I see you going through a healing process, okay, and a very deep healing process. This is healing your heart, healing maybe issues surrounding love and surrounding abundance as well. We have the King of Pentacles here, okay, and I feel as if you're coming into your sense of self-worth. All right, you know, you're really starting to look at how you can manage and manifest the things that you want in your life, that you are in fact the one in charge, okay? And I feel as if a lot of this is to do with work you've been doing on your self-esteem, okay? On how you are worthy of the things that you want, all right? And for a lot of you at the moment, you know, you're really thinking about things like financial security, maybe about your environment and where you live, things like that, okay? So these are the focus of, you know, your attention at the moment is things in the material world, all right? Your resources, okay? What you have. And what I see here is crossing the reading, okay? We have the Seven of Swords. So with the Seven of Swords, okay, there may still be a little bit of work you need to do around, you know, getting very clear and getting very honest with yourself. But I feel that that's a path you're on at the moment, okay? You know, you really are starting to tune into yourself, okay, and figure out what it is you want, you know, and what it is you want in your relationships and what it is you want to manifest in the real world for yourself, okay? With the Moon card here in the previous position, in the past position, like I said, I can see that a lot of you have maybe been working on your mental health in particular, okay? The Moon card is often about mental health. You know, you've been doing a lot of deep shadow work. So for some of you, it could be inner child work, you know, maybe work around any trauma that you experienced in childhood, things like that, okay? And you know, you've really been working hard on that. You may have been engaging in journaling, in deep meditations, things like that, okay? You may have been talking to a therapist, or working with a mentor as well. And for some of you, you may have started, I see here at the bottom of the reading, we have the Eight of Pentacles, which to me often indicates a student. So, you know, it's almost as if you've been starting out on a path of self-discovery, okay, and self-healing and personal development, all right? For some of you, you may literally have started a course in a subject related to this, or possibly related to topics like astrology or tarot, you know, maybe shamanism, things like that, okay? So I feel as if, you know, you're learning, you're on a bit of a learning curve at the moment, all right? You know, for some of you as well, with the Seven of Swords, you know, there may be something about this that you're not quite being honest about. So whether that's, you know, in terms of finances, or in terms of communicating how you're feeling about something, you know, that you know, it would be better to be very direct with people around you at the moment about what you want, about what you need. You know, possibly around things like finances, if you're looking for loans or something to finance something, you know, be very clear and be very honest about where you stand at the moment, okay? Don't try to do anything that's a little bit sneaky, because I feel at the moment, you know, that these things will rise to the top. All right, so just be very careful and very mindful at the moment, and be very honest with yourself as well. Um, so like I said, at the top of the reading, we have the Three of Swords. Okay, so, you know, I feel as if you've been through and maybe are still going through, maybe you haven't quite finished yet, you know, a little bit of a painful process. So, you know, issues from the past may have come up to be cleared. Maybe you've had difficulty in relationships, you know, or difficulty achieving what you want to achieve. And you know, this has brought up a lot of pain for you, but you've been clearing that away. Okay, it's at the top of the reading. You've been bringing it up, okay, and working with that energy, and this is helping your heart to open, which will attract the things that you want. Okay. We have the Empress card here in the and you in the present position as well, Aquarius. So again, like I said, you know, I'm feeling as if, you know, with this King of Pentacles here, you know, your mind is on your money and your resources, okay, and you've been managing them quite well, all right. And with the Empress card here, you know, I see you treating yourself, okay. I see you enjoying luxury, indulging in your creativity, you know, maybe doing things like getting spa treatments for yourself, things like that, okay. That's all the Empress energy. You know, and really loving yourself. And I feel this is part of the process that you've been going through, is learning how to love yourself, okay, and maybe not expecting it so much from other people. You know, this is very much, all of the figures here in the reading are on their own, and this is very much a voyage of self-discovery, okay. You've been focused very much on yourself, all right. What I would say with the Seven of Swords as well, you know, because it's crossing kind of the King of Pentacles here, what I would say is that, you know, even if you're treating yourself and being good to yourself, and you deserve that, you really do, especially after what you've been through, just be very careful to budget at the moment. Be careful not to overspend, okay. We're moving into a very Neptunian energy over the next week or so, and this may make us want to indulge, okay, and for some of us as well, you know, overindulge in whatever it is that our vices may be. Or, you know, we may have the urge to splash out on something that we normally wouldn't be able to afford. But just be very mindful of that, because the energy will shift. And, you know, over the next 2 weeks, then we may find that we don't have enough money, or that, you know, there's a bit of a come down after indulging. So just be very mindful of that over the next couple of weeks as well. Don't overdo it. Try to stay balanced as much as you can. Try to stay in this King of Pentacles energy, which is about, you know, being in charge of the finances, okay. You know, as I said, because you've been through a very hard time, you may feel inclined to spend a little bit more than usual on yourself. But just be very mindful, okay. Just make sure that it's within your budget, or, you know, that it's not something you're going to regret maybe a couple of weeks later, okay. That it's something you really want or need, all right. So like I said, just be careful not to overindulge, all right. Page of Cups coming up in the environment. Okay, so for some of you, you know, this could be about, I often see this as the energy of a child. So again, like I said, you know, for some of you, you may have been engaging in inner child work, or getting in touch with your creativity, things like that. And I also sense that for some of you as well, you may be spending more time with children over the next couple of weeks. But I sense too, for some of you here, that you may be hearing from someone, or you may just have heard from someone, or you are waiting to hear from someone, okay? This is often a card of communication. We can see here, there's a lady here, just holding the fish out at a distance, okay? I sense that some of you may be waiting for long distance communication, or it's just come in, okay? And this is something that, you know, would make you feel quite happy to hear about, and maybe something that will help your healing as well. And some of you, you know, as I said, if you're involved in a course at the moment, you know, I sense that this course may be long distance. It's not really something that you're going to be attending in person. Maybe it's something that you do online through Zoom, or it's a correspondence course or something like that. But I feel as if, there's still maybe that energy of social distancing, okay, in terms of your friendships and close relationships. But there may also be a romantic interest that you're at a distance from as well. That could be physically or emotionally, okay? So there may be a sense of emotional distance and separation from somebody that you care about at the moment as well. And that could be partly too why you might be feeling a little bit of loss and disappointment, okay? So the Two of Swords then is coming up in your hopes and fears, okay? So again, like I said, with this Seven of Swords energy here, be very mindful. Try to be very honest with yourself about where things are at. So, if there's something that you really want to buy, try not to fool yourself that you can afford it if you can't, okay? Try to be very honest. And with this Two of Swords, this is about trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. So if something feels off, it's off, okay? If there's something that you think you might want to engage in or indulge in or buy for yourself, ask yourself, is this something that I should really do right now? And trust the guidance that you get, trust your intuition, trust how you feel about it. If you feel a little bit niggly and unsure, don't do it. If it feels right, go for it. Definitely give yourself permission. But just be very mindful of the energy that we're in right now. And trust your gut, okay? And as I said as well, even with people around you, okay? If you're unsure, with this energy as well, there's a chance of maybe getting hoodwinked, or maybe somebody is promising more than they can deliver, or a special offer seems great when it's not, and you find out there's hidden costs down the line. Trust your gut again when you're dealing with people over the next couple of weeks, okay? Page of Pentacles, okay, so definitely I can see you here considering your finances a lot over the next couple of weeks, right? So Aquarius, your mind definitely seems to be on your money, okay? And this is good because it seems that you are being very watchful, you are being very mindful of how you're spending, okay? And you're planning and you're budgeting and you're really thinking about, can I afford this? Should I do this? And you may be talking to people as well who can help you bring in more security for yourself, whether that's financially or through a home or even through family. But you're really starting to think about, how can I invest, okay? How can I invest in the future? What is worth investing in and what isn't, okay? Let's see. High Priestess. Okay, so the High Priestess then at the top of the reading here. So again, over the next 2 weeks, Aquarius, I really see you have the Two of Swords here as well. I really see you tapping into your intuition. For some of you too, over the next 2 weeks, there may be a lot of spiritual growth, okay? So, as I said, a lot of you have been doing inner child work. You've been working with the Moon card here, which is all about, the deep subconscious, okay? The therapeutic work that we do. And with the High Priestess, I can see this benefiting you and bringing you great wisdom over the next couple of weeks. So you will be going through experiences over the next couple of weeks, or maybe having insights, okay? Having intuitions, just getting feelings about things and knowing the future. I see for some of you as well that, you may find yourself over the next couple of weeks, maybe feeling a little bit more psychic, a little bit more tuned in, okay? Your dreams may be quite prophetic. Over the next couple of weeks, they may bring you messages about yourself, about the people around you, and trust that as well. Write them down if you need to. And I can see you with the High Priestess card as well, sharing that energy with other people, okay, and guiding other people as well, and helping them to come to their own inner guidance, okay. So trust your intuition, okay. You're going to be very intuitive over the next couple of weeks. Trust that, all right. Tune into yourself, tune into your environment, things like that, and trust the messages that you get. So we're going to get a message from the Crystal Angels for you, Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? Messages for Aquarius. Okay. Messages for Aquarius. Passion and purpose. Okay. So, Aquarius, we have here rubellite. Passion and purpose. And it says, your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart. Okay, so, you know, as I said, over the next couple of weeks, you're going to be feeling quite tuned in. Okay, you're going to keep your eye on the ball, so to speak. All right. And you're going to have plenty of energy and motivation, okay? So I don't see you being in any kind of a low energy or tired. You know, with this Three of Swords at the top of the reading, you have been doing a lot of heart healing, and this has been helping you to open your heart. This has been helping you to feel more passionate and a little bit more sure of the path that you're taking. You know, you may have been having insights into what it is I need to do next, you know, who I need to talk to next, what it is I want next, okay? And you may have been finding that, you know, you've started working on a project. Could be a creative project, could be, you know, a course, as I said. Maybe you found something that you want to study, that you want to learn more about. And you have the enthusiasm and the motivation. This is something that you really want to do, okay? It's something that you enjoy. And you have the energy and the enthusiasm to do that, okay? So we'll just get a message then from the Goddess Guidance as well. What do we have for Aquarius? Goddess Guidance for Aquarius. You know, for a lot of you, you have been feeling with this Empress card as well, you know, you probably have been tapping into, as I said, if you've been doing kind of inner child work, tapping into your inner child, you have been feeling quite creative. You know, maybe you have been working on projects and things like that as well. And this has been helping you to feel good about yourself and feel that sense of self-esteem and motivation again. Okay. Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Okay. So it says, Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. Okay, so again, like, you know, I'm being drawn here to the outward appearances. So again, like I said, trust your intuition on things, okay, at the moment. What I see here as well is an empty cup. She's holding an empty cup, and there is that saying, you can't pour from an empty cup. Like I said, at the moment, your focus seems to be on loving yourself, on being good to yourself and being kind to yourself, okay? Don't overdo that, right? Love yourself, but don't love yourself to excess. And, you know, be very gentle with yourself as you're going through this healing process that you're in at the moment, you know, and be gentle with the people around you as well. So, you know, even if you might get a sense that something is not completely above board, okay, there's no need to get into an argument about it, okay? They say no is a complete sentence, okay? So just say no and walk away if you need to. So love yourself, okay, over the next couple of weeks. You know, tune into yourself, fill your own cup, okay? If there's something creative that you can do, you know, find a way to maybe look for inspiration somewhere, buy some art materials, things like that. You know, fill up your own cup, and then you'll have plenty more to share with others, okay? So that's it, Aquarius. So if you'd like to be in with a chance to win the free 45-minute online reading on any question of your choice, don't forget to click subscribe before you leave, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.